Some sports cards are rare, some are valuable. Then there's a completely different category, cards that are just straight up weird. The kind of cards that don't really make sense, don't show up often, and when they do, they catch people off guard. Over the years, I've come across a handful of these that just make you stop and think, how did this happen? If you're new here, my name is Eric Michael. I've been buying and selling sports cards since 2015, and since 2020, I've helped thousands of people learn how to do the same. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 7 of the weirdest sports cards and why they're so unique. And if you want the full list, I put together a free PDF down below in the description so you can follow along. Let's get into it. Number 1, the 1989 Fleer Billy Ripken FF Error card. So he wrote a very profanity term on his bat knob. I'm not going to say it out loud, but on accident, it was released to the public so you could visibly see it. Then they printed out a few different other variations of this card. So if you ever look at the 1989 Fleer Ripken, there's actually multiple different variations for this reason because of the bat knob and what it says on there. Number 2, 1969 Topps Aurelio Rodriguez Bat Boy card. Okay, so this is an interesting one. So Aurelio Rodriguez was a player, and the Bat Boy, his name was Leonard Garcia, and they kind of looked alike, and Topps must have screwed it up, and they put the Bat Boy, Leonard Garcia, on the card. So instead of Aurelio Rodriguez, who's the player, the Bat Boy's picture's on the card. Weird. The card's not that valuable, but just a strange story. Number 3, this is one of the most famous and probably the most expensive error card, the 1990 Topps Frank Thomas No Name error card. So if you ever look at this card, there's literally no name on it. Frank Thomas's name is not there. The only PSA 10 that's in existence sold a few years ago in December of 2022 for $170,000. I actually think that's disgustingly cheap. I think if that card sold today, it would go for easily over $500,000. And there's only 437 of the error cards without his name, as opposed to 29,000 copies of the rookie card with his name. So pretty rare card. This is the most interesting one of them all, and the one that I like the most. The 1933 Gaudi Napoleon Lajoie. So this card was actually withheld on purpose. So this card was numbered 106 in the set. But Gaudi, the creators of this card, what did they do? They actually withheld this card from the set on purpose so it would create scarcity and people would keep buying these sets over and over and over again to try and get this card, but it did not exist in the set. They just kept it out. And people kept complaining, writing into the company, and finally, a year later, in 1934, they released the card. So the 1933 Napoleon Lajoie is very rare for that reason. You were only able to get it if you wrote into the company, you complained, and then they sent it to you. It's kind of the first days of redemption almost on accident, but it's also one of the first instances of card companies creating unethical scarcity. Number 5, 1987 Donruss opening day Barry Bonds. So this card was a mistake. The person on the card, his name is Johnny Ray. It is not Barry Bonds. However, what's interesting is a Beckett 10 of this card actually sold for $33,000. So people will still buy it, even though it says the name Barry Bonds in it, but the picture is not Barry Bonds. But I guess the intention is that it's supposed to be one of Barry Bonds' cards, which is why I went for so much money as a Beckett 10, but just a simple printing error. Number 6, the 1957 Topps Hank Aaron. So if you ever look at this card, you'll see Hank Aaron is actually batting lefty, but Hank Aaron is a righty. Just a mistake that was made in the film when they were printing the picture that they took of him on the card. I believe it's called something along the effect of negative film. They just put it on the wrong side, and then it just came out wrong, and nobody really realized the mistake until it was out in the public. So that's number 6, Hank Aaron batting lefty instead of righty. Number 7, the 1995 Topps traded Carlos Beltran rookie card. So instead of Carlos Beltran being pictured on the card, it's someone else named Juan LeBron. Yes, LeBron James. Not LeBron James, but like LeBron James. Juan LeBron. If you ever see one of these cards graded, you'll see it says on the slab, error Juan LeBron pictured instead of Carlos Beltran. Carlos Beltran's a Hall of Famer. He actually got 84% of the vote this past year, so he's a really good player. Kind of an underrated Hall of Famer, but yes, one of his rookie cards, just completely not his face on it. But those are 7 cards that are just straight up weird. The one I'd prefer to have the most is probably the no-name Frank Thomas. That is a very coveted card, probably one of the best cards of the Junk Wax era. There's not many, but that's one of them. Hopefully you like this video. There's a free PDF down below in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Cool. Sweet, 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 sweet. Who saw that Knicks game yesterday? Crushed them. Crushed them. All right. We got the callers. Who wants to be first? 813-618-2075. Call in. Ask questions. Talk to me. Let's see what's going on out there in the world of making money with sports cards. What do you guys think of my Texans bet over 9.5 wins? Think that's a good idea? I think it's a good idea. Great tennis match on right now, too. For those of you guys that, no, I know not many probably follow tennis, but a lot of you guys probably know who Yannick Sinner is. He's playing this kid. His name is Rafael Yodar. He's a Spanish phenom, like talented so much so where he could compete with Alcaraz and Sinner one day. He was, a year ago, he was ranked 800. Now he's ranked like 40th in the world, and probably is going to be ranked like 20th in the world here soon in the next few weeks. And it's a Masters tournament, so it's one of the biggest tournaments, one of the 8 biggest tournaments besides the Grand Slams. It's in Madrid, where this kid, Rafael Yodar, grew up and trained. And this kid's exciting to watch. This dude hits nukes. He hits the ball so hard, it's insane. But him and Sinner are about to go at it. I was going to bet on Yodar at plus 600, but then I was like, he's not going to beat him. So I didn't, but I was thinking about it. All right. Let's go with the callers. Are we popular today? We are. We got a few. Stand up. Man, my neck. Whew. I need like a neck pad or something. First caller, Florida.
Hello?
Hey, you have Eric. You are live.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man? How can I help? Who's calling, actually?
My name is Jaden.
Jaden?
Yes, sir.
What's up, Jaden? How can I help?
Well, I was just wanting to ask you, because I know I asked some questions in the past, but I just want to ask you, like, what's the favorite thing about what you do as a dealer and a collector?
So, my favorite thing about being well, there's 2 things I do. There's buying and selling cards, then there's the teaching part of it. Which one? You're referring to the buying and selling part of it?
Yes. Like when you're at a card show, like what's some of your favorite things? I'm sure like the people interaction is probably one of the top ones too.
Let's see. My favorite thing.
What do you enjoy the most?
It's a great question. I appreciate that question because it's not like everyone else where they ask how much is this worth. My favorite thing of being at a card show, I mean, it's corny to say, but finding a good deal. It's like a really good feeling when someone comes up to your booth, and not only a good deal, let's say I'm buying Jordan Love right now because I am.
Right.
And someone comes up with a Jordan Love card, and I'm able to get it at a really, really good deal. And I know it's going to make me a lot of money. Or like, I'll tell you, like, I was able to get a Michael Jordan card at a good price. It was like a 1986 star. I paid $1,700 for it, I think 2 months ago.
Wow.
And this guy really wanted the card, and it sells for like $2,900. I was able to give him a good deal, like $2,600. I think I sold it for. So where I'm able to make a lot of money and also make someone's day. That's also good. One of the best parts of going to a card show is actually not at the card show. After a long day where your legs are beat because you're standing up so much on hard concrete, you would go out to dinner after, maybe smoke a blunt or 2 and just chill, relax, and you feel very accomplished.
Yeah, you ever sip on a brewski as well, or what?
Not a big drinker, so not really. Yeah. It's very, very rare.
Very rare. No, I respect it.
I'll probably smoke more weed than drink. I don't do much of either. But like going out to dinner and getting a nice steak at like 8 p.m. after the show, feeling like you just made a lot of money. That's a good feeling.
I was gonna mention too. Like, it's always good when like when you were describing earlier, it's just like that stuff like just lands in your hand.
Yep.
Like if you PC somebody, right, and as you were saying, like just if you get a good deal on it, and yeah, I mean, there's been times where like I'll go the whole card show without not making a deal, not getting a card, and then I PC. I know we've talked in the past. I PC Michael Harris from Atlanta.
Yep.
And like I'll get down to the end of the card show, and then there'll be a Michael Harris, and it's like, it made the whole, whole trip worth it. It made the whole trip worth it. It made it, I'm not upset. I'm not like discouraged, right? So yeah, no, it's always a good feeling though. So.
Yeah, and I'd say the other one is I have a nice routine when I travel. I'll like sleep as late as I could, probably till like 7:30. Go because like usually my days start at 6 a.m. But at a card show, it starts at 9 or 10, so I have way more time in the morning. I'll go find an LA Fitness, lift weights, maybe swim, sauna. I'm feeling real good. Get some eggs. So I got a nice routine going at these card shows, so that's also good.
Yeah, no, that makes everything line up perfectly. So
yeah,
but that's all I was wanting to know. I just I wanted to ask you personally, kind of like that's more of a personal question, like you said, instead of asking like how much your car's worth.
Yeah, yeah, it's a nice.
If anyone's asked you that, so
yeah, it's a nice refresher. However, the thing I hate is flying. I don't like flying, and I don't like sleeping out of my bed. So those are the two things I hate. I hate sleeping out of my bed.
yeah. That's always sucks, and I'm sure if you travel a lot, you're hoping for the best, safest, travel as possible. So
Yep. But any other questions or things I could answer?
No, that's it right now. I just wanted to ask that. I know I haven't asked a question in a little bit, so I just wanted to ask you that personally. So.
Well, thanks, Jaden. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate it.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Just straight up tell me, do you really want to love me forever? I did a short form reel today where I learned how to dance. What's up, man? Who's calling?
Yeah, your brother from another mother. Same name, though. This is Eric from Miami.
Oh, man. I was surprised you're up this early. Were you out late last night partying?
Well, I should be, but I'm actually, I sold that Victor Wembanyama Prism Factory 136 for $7,000. You might see it on Card Ladder, and me and another guy. Next time you come down to Miami, let's go. That's going to partially buy a table with bottle service at Club Live. Come on.
Wait, remind me of the card. It was Wembanyama Prism Factory.
Yeah, Prism Factory set, 2023, card number 136, Victor Wembanyama. As far as I know, there's me and then one other guy that sold it for $7,000. Which, by the way, that's kind of leads into my question. Did I do right? Did I do good?
Let me see. Which one is it? What variation is it?
The Premium Factory set is kind of how it's described. Pandora.
Oh, the Pandora, I see.
Out of 150.
Okay, and yours is a PSA 10?
Yeah.
What'd you pay for it?
$33.80. I had some amazing beginner's luck with breaks, and then obviously I got the heck out of that because obviously you know how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you crushed it. You freaking crushed it. The last auction it was 5,000. So yeah, $7,000. I would take that in heart. Honestly, I would have taken 6,000. So 7,000 is really good.
Yeah, I mean, eBay takes their fare, but overall, I thought that was a win. Hey, on Monday's show,
yep,
you talked about your health. You got that Whoop, which actually kind of got me thinking about it. I mean, maybe I should get you a commission on this because that's got me thinking about a Whoop now. By the way,
now you got the money, right?
Well, that's true also, yeah. Again, though, man, I'm saving it for you, man. Bottle service, Club Live.
Okay, should I tell my girlfriend or hide it from her?
Hey, she can come too. She probably enjoy herself just as much as the guys.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know if 7,000 will get you. I think you might waste all your Wembanyama money at Live. I think it's pretty.
Believe it or not, you're right. It's probably tables probably start at $10,000. It's just a different world down here.
Yeah, but honestly, that's not where you want. Are you single, Eric?
Yeah.
That's actually not where you want to go. You know the best place to go in Miami with the best looking girls, easy and it's cheap is Wynwood, dude. Favorite place to go out in the world. Are you a white guy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All tons of Spanish girls. A table there at what's it called? El Patio, which is like the most popping place there. It's like
Yep.
$500, if that, and it is lit. It is so much fun, and the girls look great because like when you go to Live, and for those of you guys listening, Live is a very like it's in South Beach. It's very touristy. It's where people from out of town go. People are dressed like really nice, especially if you're looking to talk to girls, which I'm not, but I used to be. It's very hard because people are at their own tables. People there are like very like fake, but like Wynwood, dude, 10% of the cost, 10 times the fun.
That's a good point. Yeah, you basically summed it up. Considering you don't even live here, you just basically know this really well. So yeah,
I used to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to live in South Beach. That's where Major League Profits started. Me and my buddy locked ourselves in an apartment for 6 months to start this business.
Dang, man, you like the same path as me. I went to Arizona State. I just heard you were in Phoenix for a little bit.
Yep. I went from born in New Jersey, went to school there, then went to school in New York, then New Jersey, then I moved to Miami to start this business, then to Long Island, New York, then to Austin, Texas, back to Long Island, then to Scottsdale, and now Tampa. So
yeah, you're hitting all the hot spots. I would say that.
Yeah, at least I've been to the good ones, and Austin, Texas, in the middle of that. I forgot that, but yeah.
Well, funny enough, I was in Houston for a year, so there we go. We really are following some similar paths. Although I'm from South Dakota originally, not New Jersey, but it's definitely a cold weather state. So,
how old are you?
What am I? 40.
40? Yeah, dude. Go to Wynwood. Wynwood. You'll crush it.
I know that's that plan, but you're right. I've done the $600 table at I think it's called Dirty Rabbit over at Wynwood.
That's I've walked in there. I've never like been in there for more than an hour, but I know of it. But El Patio, or I think they shut down El Centro. Is that what it's called? They may have shut it down, but that was the other.
Yeah, that's not coming. That's ringing a bell.
But the first.
Anyway,
I'll tell you a quick story, then I'll answer your Whoop question. So the way I discovered Wynwood was I moved to Miami. I was 21 or 22. I matched with a girl on Tinder, right? And she was like, "Hey, meet me at this bar." So it was a Sunday. I just thought it was like a restaurant bar. My business partner John, I was like, "Hey, you want to come with?" He was like, "Sure." So I pull up. I drove there, and Wynwood is actually most like lit on Sundays. So I get there, and I'm like, "Holy crap, this is insane!" And I walk in the bar. And my Tinder match, the girl who told me to meet up with her, is like super drunk, dancing on a table with like 15 guys, like throwing alcohol at her in the middle of like 15 guys. And I was like, well, there goes that. But I had a whale of a time that Sunday. And so much so, I actually Ubered home and left my car there and had to pick it up the next day.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, you sound like you definitely enjoyed yourself, and that's the way it is. And then obviously, I was thinking Tinder. I'm like, wow, you must have better luck than me, because especially down here, man, it's you don't know what's going to show up when it comes to those things.
But, you gotta, dude, if you're using Hinge or Tinder, you must FaceTime girls before meeting. It's a necessity, right? Because everybody lies about how they look, especially with AI nowadays. Now it's way easier.
For sure.
So, and what was your Whoop question?
Yes. Do you shower with it?
Yeah, it's totally. I play tennis with it, shower with it. When you buy it, you might want to. You don't shower with it, Kevin? Oh, I shower with it. It's waterproof.
What did you get the one with the like the heart health thing where you could like do like a check, or like that's like the highest level? Like then there's like
whatever's the most expensive. That's the one I got. And then when I got it, I bought a separate band. So you could see in like the Whoop store, you could buy a sports band that's like more comfortable and more secure, especially because I play tennis with it, so it doesn't fall off. Does
it affect you with your like when you have your dress shirt on with your cuffs?
No, it takes me an extra like 10 seconds to button it instead. But no, it's pretty comfortable. But the key is you need to don't just like obviously buy it just to look cool and have it. You want to understand the data behind it. So you'll like slowly understand like how much sleep you actually need. And like the things I've learned from it is like, okay, stop eating right before bed. I need about probably 7.5 hours of sleep, digest my food before bed. And also I have like a personal health coach in my Whoop. is so it pulls data into your dashboard, and my dashboard is connected to something she could look at, and she tells kind of like manages my energy and could see like, okay, you slept bad, do this. You slept really good, do this. You're traveling, do this. And your Whoop knows if your Whoop knows like what sport you just played. You don't even have to tell it. It'll know you just played ping pong. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're saying like, yeah, it's like super like accurate when it comes to that, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. But I recommend if you're into like all that health stuff, I recommend.
Yeah, no, that was definitely when you said that on Monday. That really got me thinking, and I've been thinking about it since, and just wanted to pick your brain about that. But last, I wanted to mention to you, so like when I sent a PSA submission, I sent that Victor in, but with just one card, in one box.
Okay.
And then like a week later, dude, I had crazy luck, beginner's luck. I also got a Victor Wembanyama silver prism that I sent in separately. But I'm thinking to myself, maybe I could have done that in one box, like just one shipment, and saved on shipping. Would that have worked? I mean, if I just separate them and with a different piece of paper for each.
Yeah, you could have multiple different orders in one box.
Okay, so that would have happened. Okay, because all right, that's what I want to make sure of. Previous call, you said, finding a good deal for Jordan Love was an amazing experience. That's like kind of one of the big things that you get when you are buying, especially kind of the high you get. Do you have any, like, what's kind of that conversation like where you're like, with the dealer and you're able to end up with what you want as far as the price? Are you basically just saying, hey, I'm looking 87% of comps, the dealer's like sold type thing? Or how does that kind of go if you could?
So the Jordan Love thing, that's just a hypothetical of what would make me happy at a show. Like if I'm looking for someone and someone comes up to me with, that type of card. But usually what I say, like my sales pitch, so like, there's like so many things going through my head when I'm buying a card. But number one, I don't buy anything that's like the last comp is high. So if there's a card that's like 500, 600, and the last sale's 800, I'm not buying it. I really don't care what the card is. I don't buy things while they're high. I buy them while they're low. So I use comps to my advantage because comps range all over the place. Now, if it was vice versa, and the last few sales were like 700 and 600 and 500, then I'll use the last sale, right? People kind of get pissed when you do this, but it's just the reality of cards. So you want to only buy when comps are in your favor. And then what I'll tell dealers, so like if I'm looking to buy like, let's say Jordan Love, I'll tell them, hey, listen, the last sale did $500. This is going down in value. The next sale might be less. I usually pay around 90% in cash, so you would net more than you would if you sold it on eBay. And this is something I plan on holding because I think Jordan Love will go up in value. I'm straight up about it. And that's basically my sales pitch. So like, I'll be into a card, let's say like a Jordan Love silver prism. The last few sales are 700, 600, 500. I'll be into it for 430. And let's say the last sale was just like an outlier because some dummy just accepted a best offer. The next sale a lot of the times will pop up to be like 610, 620, 580. So I'm already into the card really, really good. So I'm just very good at like not manipulating comps. That's not the right word, but using that data to my advantage. I just know when the data's in my advantage versus when it's not. So
yeah, well, that's beautiful, and that makes total sense on that. Do you ever feel vulnerable bringing that much cash to a card show? Like, I mean, I guess everybody's doing it, so it's all just kind of no problem. Or do you ever feel like, as you're walking out to the car, like, I better watch my back?
Good question. I thought about that in New Jersey for the first time. It was a long walk to the car. And I was like, man, people have seen my face. Who knows what'll happen? I mean, there's a lot of security at these card shows.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. I mean, usually I'm traveling, so I'll just call an Uber. And the Uber will pick me up right then and there. I mean, and then there's no safer place than an airport. So the airport I wouldn't worry about. You just have to be very aware of keeping your backpack on you at all times.
And Venmo isn't really a thing like people don't really care to do the whole let's Venmo each other type thing.
Nah, people want cash, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna bottleneck your ability to do deals if you if you only have Venmo or PayPal. So, yeah, you want to bring cash, but you could start off small, bring a little bit, and then get comfortable and bring more and more.
Got it, man. Thanks for all the time, man, answering all those questions. It's always good to talk with you. And otherwise, man, we'll stay in touch for sure.
Sounds good. Have fun in Wynwood, but not too much fun, right?
Yeah, man. Great advice. Thank you. I need to keep that top of mind. I've done it before, but it's been a while, so thank you.
I'll start a nightlife program soon, teaching people nightlife.
You've been saying, like, what was it, Monday? You had, like, well, people are joking, but like height maxing and all this stuff. Like, you were like saying some good tips, though. Get some Hokas or something like that to get your height
Yeah.
up. And
Are you tall?
I mean, I'm 5'10", so I guess I'm not short, but
So
not tall.
you're good, but height always helps. Yeah. Like I think I said it the other day. That was one of my biggest regrets when I used to go out and I was single. Like, why was I not improving myself by 3 inches? I'm only 5'6.5", so I could have used the height. You don't really need it, but it helps anyways.
Well, you actually remind me of and this is a good thing, my roommate at Arizona State, my first dorm mate, got tons of girls, and you actually remind me of him, and that's a good thing. He's a good dude.
Hear that, Kavi? Yes. Oh, cool. Well, if you any other questions, let me know.
All good, man. Love the show, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Eric. Later.
All right. Yeah, bye.
I have lived the life so far, that is for sure. Let's see. This is Callie. I had a Jordan Love card I was going to buy at the show, and the guy told me, nah, I'm not going to hold it because you said to hold it. He used my own advice against me, and I couldn't buy it.
Hello?
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hey, Eric. Good morning. This is Henry.
Henry, what's up, dude? How can I help?
So I'm looking at buying Shohei Ohtani all aces or Shohei Ohtani best Bowman, his rookie.
Yep.
Kind of curious to know what you thought would be the best purchase out of the two.
Definitely the best. The Bowman's best, I assume you mean?
Yes, Bowman's best, yes.
Yeah, the all aces. That card just kind of skyrocketed for no reason. I don't know why it did. It just kind of did. I would definitely go after the Bowman's best. Like, if we look at the prices here, 2018, Ohtani best, Bowman's best. So let's see what this sells for. Bowman's best Ohtani 2018. There's a plenty of them you can get for like $700, $800, and this is his actual rookie card. The all aces is just like it could just be a fad. It just kind of went up for whatever reason. So I would definitely prefer the all aces if it was me.
Okay. And then my other question is his 2018 Bowman, his rookie card.
Yep.
Obviously that it's kind of like skyrocketed in price.
Yep.
Do you see it going down, or do you just see it going up?
If I had to take a guess, probably just slowly going up, I'd imagine, because at this point he's kind of like a generational player. But I don't buy things usually that have went up that much that fast. So it's not something I would buy. It's just a rule I have. But
yeah, I understand.
Probably going up if I had to take a guess.
Okay. And then, so if you were to make that purchase.
Yep.
So right now, I'm looking at one. It's a raw card of his. I can probably get it for about $1,500. Should I consider that?
I need to know the card.
No, it's his. It's the 2018. The Bowman is Bowman.
Yeah, there's multiple different variations. Is it
just the base one?
Is it autographed?
No, not autographed. It's just his base 2018 Bowman card.
I don't think his base sells for that much money. I don't want you to overpay. I'm looking here, and like his base PSA 10 sells for $500. So it might be a different card.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you could, maybe it's his refractor, but even his refractor doesn't sell for that much money.
Let me pull it up. Yeah, it's his 2018 Bowman. It's the one of him hitting.
Is it Bowman Chrome?
Yes, Bowman Chrome.
Oh,
yes.
Bowman Chrome. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I actually have one of these cards. I need to grade it. But
because I see people selling the raw ones for like from $2,000 to $22,000, and I'm not gonna pay that when I can get like a PSA 9. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like a sure grade when you're just kind of rolling the dice, buying a raw, hoping to get to a 9 or a 10. You know?
Yeah, I see a PSA 9 does like the last one at 1,100, which sounds kind of cheap. I wonder if his stuff's coming down a little bit. Yeah, 1,500 is probably top of market. It's probably just about what it's worth.
Okay. All right. man, cool, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Henry. Appreciate it.
Have a good day.
You too. Straight up now, tell me, do you really want to love? Billie Jean's not my lover. Hello, you got Eric.
Hey, Eric, how's it going? John from Washington, man. I got a couple quick questions for you. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, man. First question, how do you feel about Trey Johnson? Do you think that he's got, like, some good value to grow, or?
Yeah, it's more card dependent. If I find a good card of him, I'll buy it. Like if it's like a Topps Chrome Blue or something like that, I'll buy it. Not my like preferred choice, but it's more about when I'm buying guys in the offseason to like hold. It's more about the card, less about the player actually. So it's got to be the right card. It's got to be a very nice liquid card of him.
Okay, okay, well then, for example, there's a 1/5 Trey Johnson. I believe it's the Next Generation series. I think it's going for like 400 right now, ungraded on eBay.
Yep.
Okay, you see that? I was wondering if that would be like a good investment. I know it's like 1/5 and everything like that. And
that's not something I would buy already graded, but 2 grade, I'll tell you right now.
That's what I was thinking.
So it's Trey Johnson next gen.
Yeah, I think it's the Next Gen. Hold on, I'm literally on my watch list trying to pull it up as well. It's the Generation Rising, actually. 1/5 Topps Chrome True Red Refractor.
Out of 5, let's see. I would. So a PSA 9 of this card did $178. So be very $174. I'd be very careful. Unless I was able to get it for around the PSA 9 price at $174, and I thought I could grade a 10. That's the only reason I'd buy it. This card is probably going to be really hard to grade. I could already see because of the way it looks. It's probably not something I would buy, just to be general.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so then another one that I'm looking at is a Justin Herbert Green Disco of 5. And the guy had it at 120, and I talked him down to 75.
What year?
I'm just wondering. It's the 2024 Select.
I'd stay away. It's gonna be too hard to make money if it's not his real rookie. If you're grading it or holding it, yeah, I don't just rule of thumb. I don't buy anything that's not rookie. If it's a modern player, it's very rare. I should say I do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 100%. I got you. And then my last question is, when do you think would be the last time to buy football to be graded? Because I only buy, grade, and then sell. So I'm just kind of like, I'm like trickling into the buying the basketball right now just because of the people falling off in the playoffs. But I'm just wondering, when is my dead zone for buying football to get graded?
Well, how long does it take your cards to come back from grading on average?
Typically, well, I'm in the program, so I mean.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah, it's about 2 months, I would say.
So September 1st is when I'd want all my stuff sold around, and just subtract 2 months. So July 1st.
Okay. Perfect. Dope. That makes awesome sense, man. Well, I appreciate all your advice, man, and you're killing it for me. I smoked up some of those Cam Ward silver lasers that you were talking about just a couple days ago, and I got them for a pretty good price, so I appreciate you a lot, my man.
Nice, Henry. Well, let me know how it goes. Keep me updated.
All right, brother. You have a good day.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Billie Jean's not my lover, just a girl saying I am the one. Oh, hung up. Why'd you hang up? I don't hear you. Say it louder.
Hello?
Hey, you have Eric. You are live.
Hey, Eric. How's it going?
What's up, man? Who's calling?
Jeremy from Louisiana.
Jeremy, what's up, dude? How can I help?
Got a question. So I got a guy that I buy cards from pretty regularly. He rips a lot of packs and stuff, and
yep.
He ripped the Cam Ward Ultraviolet from the Topps Chrome.
he usually gives me pretty good deals on it. I keep seeing it go down. They had one sale last night on auction at $625.
Yep.
Which was real low compared to all the other sales. I was kind of curious of what you thought and where it would end up. Should it end up around the downtowns or lower than that, or what's your thoughts on that?
Let's see. I'd imagine it'll settle at, I want to say 400 to 500.
Okay. So if you were going to offer him something, what would you offer him?
Is the card in good condition?
Yes, it is. I don't know if it'll grade a 10. I don't know if any of those are graded 10.
So if it's not going to grade a 10, I probably wouldn't buy it, because a PSA, the cards sell at a premium, one, because they are hyped, and number two, people are paying extra with the idea that I can get a PSA 10. PSA 9s will do probably worse than you expect. So, like, I mean, the guy's not going to want to accept your offer, because why should he? Because the last sale did 600 or whatever. But I wouldn't pay more than 400 just to protect my downside, because I think I could put money in a better spot. So I doubt the guy's going to accept your offer, but that's what I would pay, to be honest.
Okay, awesome. All right, well, that's all I had.
All right, thanks, Jeremy.
I appreciate you.
All right, bye-bye. You got Eric. You are live.
Hello, this is Thomas from Florida.
Travis?
Thomas,
What's up, Thomas? How can I help?
I had a real quick question about the business end. As
Sure.
far as when I'm investing in cars before I sell them and flip them on my store, I run an eBay store basically.
Okay.
When you're sending stuff out to PSA, do you consider that business-wise as like a write-off expense or a cost of goods addition?
Of course, yeah.
Okay. And then, and obviously, like the purchase price of the cards and any shipping.
Oh yeah, all of it, dude. Even like, I don't know if I should be saying this out loud, but if I buy a printer, I'm writing that off. That's an expense for me to print shipping labels, right? Or
Right. Okay. Yeah, I was just getting. It was my first year taking the business seriously as a business. I was kind of doing it as a side gimmick for a couple years, but I just wanted to make sure I was not in the wrong path with it.
Yeah, and do you have an LLC?
I do, but I have not put this business into it yet. I started it for something else, so that'd be something probably down the road. Maybe this time next year I'll have it up and running as an LLC.
Okay, yeah, I would just get a separate bank account, get a separate credit card. The best credit card probably to use might be the eBay MasterCard. If you're buying on eBay, you get, last time I checked it, you end up getting like 3.3% back off your monthly statement. So that might be the best credit card to buy if you're buying stuff on eBay. So
okay, cool.
Just piece of advice.
All right, brother, appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Thomas.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. And the queue is open. Is it open? I think I called everybody. It is open. The queue's open. Who do you guys think won the NFL draft? I think I like the Cowboys. Who said smoke a blunt or two? Who said that? Why did I see something that said blunt? Myla. Smoke a blunt or two, Eric, if you don't get no bigger. That's funny. You have Eric. You are live.
Hey, what's up, Eric? Tom from New Jersey. How you doing?
You said Tom?
Yes, sir. How are you?
What's up, Tom?
Yes, I feel like I just woke up from a 30-year coma. Just got back into collecting again,
Nice.
and everything's passed me by. I was thinking of calling you all last night. I'm digging out in the closet. I found a bunch of old, I don't know, Pokemon cards. I was going through them.
Okay.
And they seem all like the best-looking cards I've ever seen. I think they use different, maybe quality paper on the cards or whatnot. So my question to you was, should I send them out to get graded, or should I just try and sell them to the local dealer? I went through some of the prices, and like PSA 10s, they do pretty well, some of these cards.
So you're saying they're in good condition?
I mean, these are like the best condition cards I've ever seen. I think they use a different quality paper when making these cards. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not familiar.
Yeah, which Pokemon cards are they? Do you know what year they're from?
Yeah, it was the first set.
Oh, shit. Okay, don't sell that to the local dealer. Don't do that.
They're all the shadowless cards.
Okay.
So it wasn't first edition. It was just the first set, shadowless.
Hold on, let me just look here.
I see like some of the better cards. I mean, they do really well. I don't have any of the top cards. I have like the $400, $500 range cards, PSA terms.
So my general rule of thumb is I will so it's not the first edition.
No, it's the shadowless edition. It's like one level down.
Okay. So if you think it could sell for at least $50 graded, then it's worth it to send it in for grading. That's kind of my rule of thumb. So
I didn't pay anything for them, right?
Yeah, because you want to at least like double your money with the grading fee. It'll cost you like $20 to get it graded. So that's what I would use. So if you're saying a lot of them are in good condition, if they could all get 9s or 10s, I'd imagine most of them would be worth more than $50. So you want to, sounds like you want to send most of them in for grading based off what you're telling me, even though I can't, I see them obviously.
Yeah, I see PSAs having like a drop off in Jersey City next week. So I was figuring I'd take a ride down there and just drop them off.
Yeah, that's what I would do. That makes it easy.
What if I wanted to sell them? Like, say, like a card, it goes for PSA 10, like $400, and I go to the local dealer and I just want to sell it to them raw. Like, am I out of line to ask for like half that or something, or like a PSA 9 price? I think, if we both agree the card's like in great condition.
No, you're fully in line. Cards will sell, like raw cards like that, not graded, will sell for more or less depending on the condition because people aren't dumb, right? They want to buy cards that are in good condition and get graded. So, but I would grade them.
Yeah, okay. I'll grade them and I'll update you, let you know what happened.
Yeah, just let me know. Let me know if you have any questions or any ways I could help.
Yeah, you've helped me so much already just watching this stream. I'm like, where's Beckett? I used to use Beckett to grade all my cards. Is Beckett not around no more? Really?
It is. They just fell off a lot.
Yeah, I used to get the magazine every month and see what the card's worth.
Yeah, they just fell off a lot during the pandemic. PSA kind of took over. So definitely send it to PSA.
Eric, thanks so much for taking my call, man.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good day.
You too. Billie Jeans. Q is open for business. You guys see this? I was looking up this Charizard card. A PSA 10 Shadowless First Edition Hollow Charizard sells for like $500,000. But there's one that's sold from Logan Paul's break. This is insane. Like, correct me if I'm wrong here. And I don't mean to sound like a dick. But these cards sell for $500,000. And because Logan Paul pulled this one, someone paid $954,000. Why the hell would you ever pay double, an extra $500,000? The card's still the card. Who cares if Logan Paul pulled it? I wouldn't, but I don't know. You have Eric. You are live.
What's up, Eric? How's it going?
What's up, man? Who's calling?
Colt from Oklahoma.
Colt?
Yes, sir.
What's up, Colt? How can I help?
Hey, I was just calling to see who you're buying right now. Like, I've been buying a lot of Jaden Daniels and like Patrick Mahomes, but I don't know. Like, I just wanted to get your advice on that.
I've been buying Bo Nix, CJ Stroud, Jordan Love, Trevor Lawrence. I kind of bought a decent amount of Daniels, but some Daniels.
I got you.
Those are some of the main guys. It's more about the card, like
Right.
him getting it at a good price and it being a good liquid card rather than the player for me.
Right.
But those are some of the top guys I'm looking at.
Yeah. I've just been buying like the Prism Silvers and like just some of the Donruss Mahomes and stuff, but I just wanted to see what you thought. So
Yeah, I'm not really buying much Mahomes because I think there's more upside in buying someone that is younger, has more potential to go up in value as opposed to someone who's been proven for years. So I don't really touch much Mahomes unless it's just at a good price, of course.
I got you.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks, bro.
Yeah, thank you for calling.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Billie Jean's not my lover, she's just a girl. Yeah, I have a Jaden Daniels gold prism that. Curious what it's worth. I have a PSA 8. I have a PSA 8 of this card. And there's no recent sales of a gold prism. It's probably worth like $10,000. I paid like $7,000, I think, for it. There's no sales of a gold. This thing doesn't sell. Wanted $27,000 authentic. Wow, whoever bought this is going to lose a lot of money. But yeah. No sales. Interesting. Q is open again. Because a gay wrestler touched it, it's worth double. That's crazy. $500,000 extra for a card of that Logan Paul touched or broke open from a case. It's not like he's the one who like created Charizard or anything. I don't really understand that. Should I buy Topps Chrome Refractors or Panini Silvers for NFL rookies right now? I'd prefer Silvers because I think they are just a better bang for your buck right now. At the end of the day, I think they'll be equally as liquid, but you guys are shy today. Q's open, people. The Q is open. What are the best packs to buy? None, my brother. You got Eric. You are live.
Hey, Eric. I heard the queue was open. I've called back real quick. I hope that's okay.
Do it. Yeah, do it.
Yo, so I had another question, but I was a little nervous talking to you. It was my first time.
Don't be nervous. I put my underwear on just like you do.
Yeah. I bought about 100 Cam, you know his last name. I can't even say it right yet, from the Yankees. I bought
wait, who?
Shittler. Cam Shittler.
Shit. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you said it, not me.
Wait, is it Schlitter or Shittler?
I think, yeah.
Schlitter.
It's both.
Shittler.
It's both.
Shittler. Okay. Schlittler. Okay, I got it.
There we go.
Schlittler.
So I bought like 100 of his rookies this spring season, spring training. They're only about like $2 each. And I see now they're going for about like $5-6 each. And going graded 10, they're going for like a little over 100. I'm not, now these are a little bit different than the Pokemons I called you about because I could tell the card texture, the quality of cards are different. They're more brittle.
Yep.
And I could also see some of them off center already. Should I just try and dump them all in bulk? Or should I try and cherry pick the good ones? Take my chances?
I would cherry pick the good ones and just sell the others.
No need to hold on any longer. I mean, it's got a pretty good start, right?
No, if you listen to my content, you'll hear me say that
I
never hold people that
I'm
are
in
playing.
the dead zone as it is.
Yeah.
Right? I'm a little late to the party.
Yeah, I would sell it now.
All right. That's all my questions. I'll talk to you soon, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Be good.
You too. Q's back open. Henry's not shy. I don't know why you guys are. Wow. PSA graded 96,000 cards yesterday. Look at this. Let's say they grade 100,000 cards a day. And let's say 1, 2, 3. The average card they grade, they charge someone, let's say, $30. That means they're making $30 million a day. Times that by 365. They're doing, is that 10 billion? Can that be right? Can that be right? Right? Is this wrong? This is how many cards they graded. They charge probably on average $30 a card. What number is this? Is 10 bill? Bill 3. No, this is 1 bill. Right, 3. Let's see how many zeros there are. 6. 9. This is 1 bill. Is this 1 bill? 3 million times. Yeah, that's 1 bill. What? No, 30 million. 30 million times. They're doing 30 million a day. A bill? Wow. It shows you what it takes to have a multi-billion-dollar company. Even 30 million a day? Let me just... What is PSA's? And I'm sure they have other streams of revenue as well. Wow, 4.82. Oh. Card grading company. What's their revenue? My lord. Yeah, Collector's Holding was valued. It was valued at 4.3 billion. So Collector's Universe. There's no way they only did 75 million. EBITDA has doubled year over year. Yeah, even yeah, PSA 500 million? Nah, it's got to be more. What, 20? At least 20 is the minimum service you could send in a card for grading. You think so? That's true. Yeah, you think how long do you think Michael Rubin takes to grade one of his cards if he sends one in? All right. Any other questions from you folks? I was a little nervous. I won't lie. You shouldn't be nervous. Like I said, I put my underwear on the same way you guys do, and then I struggle to put it on sometimes too. My left foot's less flexible. My left leg's less flexible than my right. So even when I put my socks on, sometimes it can be a struggle. It's always been like that. What is the best MLB product to buy? Bowman Chrome. Well, I'll leave you guys off if there's no more questions. Looks like I did my job for the week. We do this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll be back next week. Like, comment, subscribe.